All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 1255 on this beautiful Thursday evening. It is the last one of the week. It is the last of the free. This is our free sample. This is 30 minutes or less of just helping you out, getting those right answers, giving you a skill set, giving you an arsenal, something to put in your arsenal to help you pass those multiple choice exams. Guys, these will help you and give you that advantage that you've been looking for oh so much. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, but you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65 and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all things you need to know. And tonight, that's what we're going to be doing. She's going to be teaching you how to pass those exams. Guys, the other day, we have people that call us and they tell us, when people are like using us and they give us feedback. And a lot of them are past students who have referred new people. And they'll be like, yeah, my guy's like taking your program, but it appears they're not taking your program. And they'll be like, what? They're like, yeah, they don't check in. They just watched one or two videos and then they said they've used you. And that's not us. That's not how you use us. We have a whole program, like a 21-day program. You follow it step by step. You do the whole thing. You do the extra work. Guys, we have work. You got to do work. I'm not saying that this is not going to be something where you just like have no homework. You don't do work. You don't have to quiz. You don't have to test. You don't have to put in that extra bit and learn how to take notes. Guys, we've been doing the Kona way for the last couple Mondays. Literally, Brandy's going over like our 4-step strategy and how to like take apart multiple choice questions, how to take notes. You know what the problem is? Most people think they already know that. They think they already know how to do that. I already know how to take notes. I'm so good at notes. I've been told I was good at my notes in high school. My teacher said, "Oh my gosh, you're so good at notes." Guys, I don't care. This is a different level. This is a different thing. I don't care if you were the world's best. One of our RVPs that passed and got all her licenses through us, Eva McAvan. Uh, Shout out to the McAvans. She was like, the way I approached it was as I humbled my damn self. That's how she said it. She goes, I humbled my damn self. I already threw away everything. I threw away the fact that I'm an RVP. I threw away the fact that, I'm here and they're down there or any of that stuff. I don't care. I'm here to be a student. I'm here to learn. Learn how to do it exactly the way they showed me. We've had dentists, we've had nurses, we've had doctors that are going for a career change that joined us. And then they're like, yeah, I went to college. I did all that stuff. And then I failed the damn exam. So then I was like, oh, I'll reach out to you guys because you guys do this whole thing, right? And they were like, and I realized I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't doing it the way to pass an exam. I was doing it the way they taught me in school to learn the topic, to master a topic, to master that thing. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to be a history teacher, you should probably know like history, right? You're not just passing an exam to say, you pass the history exam to get a grade, right? Your mindset's different when you want to just pass a dang exam. And that's what all we're trying to do here is just pass a dang exam. You guys don't need to master this stuff. You don't need to be a master at this stuff. You just need to master passing a dang exam. That means paying attention to what Brandy's telling you, how she takes these questions apart. If you're doing our program, learning exactly what she's saying, she's giving you guys exactly what she did to go to pass the 65 on the first try and the Series 7 on the first try, which is almost unprecedented for most people. We know people that have been in this business for like 30 plus years. They can't get the dang 65 done to save their life. They've taken it almost like 15 times. They don't take us, but they do it like their way, and they've done it like 15 different times. And they ask Brandy, like, well, how many times did it take you? One time. How many times did you read the book? None times. What do you mean none times? Like none. Like I didn't know. I read the introduction and realized this book's too much. Right?
Right.
She didn't even download the 7. She was like, I ain't got time for that.
No.
All the stuff that we're going to show you, all the stuff we show you on these things, all the stuff we show you in the ohms, all the stuff we show you in the Kona way, all the stuff we show you, I have linked up in those email reminders that hit your Patreon if you're a member, free or paid, doesn't matter. Those links are there. Some of them you guys can just buy the videos. You don't even have to be a member, but it takes and requires you to actually push the button to actually put some effort to get it done. And a lot of times, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, it has nothing to do. There's only one. This is like the biggest reason. This is the biggest reason why people don't pass these exams. It isn't because they're not smart enough. It isn't because they're not capable enough. It isn't because this knowledge is so overwhelming or it's over their head. It has nothing to do with that. Do you want to know the number one reason why people don't get this exam done? Do you want the honest truth? Freaking effort. That's it. Effort and priority are the only reasons. Effort and priority. If it ain't in your priority to do it, you ain't gonna do jack. You know what? I don't like some of you have $1,000 bonus waiting to be handed to you once you pass 3 exams. That's not even motivation. Some of y'all are like borrowing $20 to go get yourself some food this week, but it ain't a motivator to go pass some 3 exams and get $1,000. So it's not money motivated. It's if you want to really do it, if it's a priority. You're going to have to change stuff in your life to have a different life. Somehow in our heads as adults, we feel like we can achieve things and still remain comfortable in the way we do it. It ain't going to happen. This exam isn't handed out like a participation trophy at the AYSO soccer match. You know what I mean? They're not giving it out and saying, yo, thanks for showing up. I see you got a lot of hours and I see you quizzed a lot and you sure really did try hard. Here's your pass notice. It ain't going to work that way. And you know what else I can tell you? It ain't going to work for you if you're trying to just memorize the dang book and you think that that's going to get you to go pass the exam. I'm going to tell you what is going to help you. Mastering the dang exam. And I don't mean the content. I mean the way they ask you questions. Learning how to take that thing apart like you were Jason Bourne and there was a 45 at your head. You know what I mean? Just bam, disassembled. Now what? And you just keep going. And if you've seen Brandy do these exam questions tonight, you're going to be like, that's what I need in my life. Because these exams are timed. Some of y'all are failing these exams because you take too much dang time. You're reading the question over and over again. You're reading the answer over and over again. Then you get to the end of the answers, and guess what you get to go do again? Go read the question again. And then I'm going to read the answers again. And then I'm going to read the question again. Dude, you ain't got time for that. That's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes per question. You burn in time. You might get it right, but you lost 14 minutes. Especially when you get to the Series 63, y'all. That Series 63 is more questions than time. I don't even want to tell you how much time you have per question because all y'all will fixate on that. Don't fixate on that. Master what we're showing you. If you're a member, get plugged the heck in and learn the damn system. Learn the system. It's not learning the SIE content. It's not learning just the Series 6 content. You're missing the bus. You're missing the program. You're missing what it is. You're missing it. You got to learn the dang system so that way when they throw an SIE at you, a 6 at you, an MLO at you, they throw a 26, a 65. I don't give what it is. A chemistry test, a history test, tattoo health exam test, and an MBA. I don't give a rip. If it's a multiple choice exam question, you have a plan to take that thing apart. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? You just got to plug in the system every time. Give me what it is that you want me to pass. I'm going to plug in a little bit of that knowledge, and I'm just going to go take that exam, and I'm going to pass it. That's it. It's a system. So if you ain't plugging into that, and you're just like, I want to see how options is ran again, you're missing it. If you're like, oh, I'm just stuck on the fact that I did, stop. Stop. Literally thousands of people have passed these dang exams. We're showing you not to how to pass one stupid exam. We're trying to get you to pass all the exams. All the exams. If you are stuck in your head where you think I just need to pass the SIE, you are missing the boat. You are missing it. You need to pass all the exams. How many of y'all want to get these exams done so you can make some dang money? Right? So you can make a living. So that way you can add to your business. So that way you can help your communities. Guess what? It ain't going to happen by passing the SIE only. You got to pass all the exams that are in front of you, all the exams. And if you doing this, dude, this blows my mind. There's some programs out there. They take like 6 months to get through the SIE. What? That's like 6 mortgage payments I miss. That's like 6 rents I miss. That's like six. That's like a whole lot of baby mama payments I got to make, in between there that I don't get help with. Y'all feel me? Like I need the help now. I ain't got time for 6 months. I got to get this thing done now, right? Baby's got to get shoes, right? I got 2 kids that are athletes. They got to get a cleats. They got to get trainers. They got to get school shoes. They got to get another pair of cleats. Y'all, the money just doesn't stay in my pocket long enough. And I know y'all feel this. And I know when you get in your car and you got to go drive the thing, all of a sudden, it's like you're driving the space shuttle and you're trying to fill this thing on rocket fuel the prices are right now. You're like, oh my God, am I not driving like a 4-cylinder over here? Why is it feeling like I'm driving a shuttle? Like, it's insane. So, what am I trying to tell you? Get on the system, get on a program that gets you there quick and a system that helps you pass multiple exams. And if you ain't plugged into it and you aren't doing all the stuff, if you ain't doing all that to change your life in the next 21 days, I don't know what to tell you. Because again, the 2 reasons why people don't get this thing done, the 2 reasons, effort and priority. You could have it as a priority, but if you ain't putting effort into it, you ain't getting it done. I could say I'm losing weight. I could go walk in. I could do the diet and everything. But if I ain't really putting effort into like saying no to that donut in the morning, I'm not really trying, am I? You know what I mean? It's the effort and it is the priority. And you just got to have that discipline. If you want to know more on how to get onto our membership, we got a QR code. You can scan it. You can get on there. Call me. You got 951-290-3077. Get onto the 21-day program. We got videos. We got small group tutoring. Got one-on-one tutoring. We got all kinds of ways to help you guys. You just got to plug in. We got books for sale, SIE 663, 2665. If you're like, I ain't trying to get on to the 21-day program, but I'd like your book and I like some video content, SIE, you buy the book, you leave it as e-form, put it in your tablet. Guys, you just got to sign up for our program as a free member on Patreon. Boom, you got content videos that work. But you ain't getting the system that I was talking about on how to master those exams. That's for people who want to get onto that 21-day program. That's where we tie it all together. That's where you get that at. But if you just want the content videos, if you're just trying to sharpen up and you just want that book and you're not too sure, I get it. Get the book, download it. You got that. And that SIE, that is only available. But we do have 63. We do have 26. We have 65. We have a Kona community. You can ask questions. You can post questions up. Say, I don't get this, Brandy. Help me. Brandy will help you. And we have a phone number, of course, and all these different tutoring. So join in, scan the QR code, hit the links, and you can get onto it. All right. We did have a reveal last week. What are you showing next? Let's do that. All right. So last week we talked about it. We are, or last Tuesday, on Tuesday, we had an announcement. We are doing an SIE Bootcamp. Folks, I call this the People's Bootcamp. Why? Because my peoples need to work. So this is happening at 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You can see all the different time zones broken down there on the graphic. So if it isn't for, you're not on Pacific time, you're in, I don't know, Nebraska, you on that Central time, right? If you're in New York, you guys all know how it works. That's when it's going to be 4 hours, 4 days, Sunday through Wednesday. Brandy's going to go through the content. She's going to give you some of that question breakdown. She actually teaches a little bit of content. Then she shows you how they might ask it on the exam. Then she shows you how to apply it. And then we move on. And then at the end, she actually gives you an idea or how to move forward and when you're ready to test. We don't blow smoke up people's, you know what, and tell them like, oh yeah, you just got to take these 4 days and you're ready to go. No, there's going to take some effort. It's going to take a minute for you guys to learn how to do this stuff and add this quiz, learn get some scores up. And then we tell you the whole ingredients on how to make that cake happen. So that way you have a good one, right? You have a good attempt. You have a great attempt. You have at least a competing attempt. Sometimes if you guys played sports, right, all I want to do is be able to compete, right? Nobody likes to get wiped out. But if I can get in there and you give me at least a chance to compete, I'm good. Because then I know, like, it just takes a little bit more of this or a little more of that, right? My athletes, my soldiers, right? Y'all understand that, right? So we got that going on 4 days. So if you're not sure about joining a membership and you want to do like, the SIE and you want to get this done and you want to get it timely, we have it on the 19th and the 22nd in July. It's enough time for you to save up those pesos. We're having a discount. It's $99. We're celebrating in the USA, right? In America, 250 sale this summer, doing it for $100. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, our membership program, if you can't do that, if you can't be there for those 4 days, you can do $50 and you can get all the video content and all the stuff and the program for 21 days for $50. So it's up to you. We do have different options available. We try to make as many different options for all of you. We know that times are different now. You guys all have like 2, 3 jobs, right? And you know, no slight on anybody has a baby mama. I have one. But we all know how that works, right? We got all our lives are complicated. We got kid pickup, we got transitions, we got all this stuff happening, Andy. I only got mornings, late in the and late at night. That's all I got. I would do membership all day long. So if you're contemplating it, you're thinking about it, again, call me up, hit me up, ask me. I'll give you some advice, or you can reach out on Telegram. You can reach out on Discord. You can reach out on Patreon. I don't know, wherever you can find me. Just text me and I'll help you out. All right. If you didn't know our summer schedule, Monday for all the members, we'll be back for that Kona Way. I'm not sure what Brandy's going to do, but it's going to help you out. That's what I'm going to tell you. And then we'll be back for the free again. So if you're just here for the free, I love you. Tuesdays, 8 o'clock. We'll be back again next week. 8 p.m. That is the West Coast time. And then before that, in the morning, Brandy has small group tutoring. So if you're interested in that small group tutoring, it is one of our options on one of our programs. So you can get in on that. There you go. Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before we get to it, we got an announcement. We got pass That's it's my soccer. We got passers, right? Instead of goals, we got passers. So congratulations. We got Michael, got a Series 63. We talked about him, but he's still on my board because, you know, it hasn't been a week yet. We still celebrating. And then we got our Sharmain Baptiste. She reached out like right after the brew cut yesterday or on Tuesday, and she was like, "Hey," and she dropped that in the chat. So congratulations on getting that done. Series 63, both of them fully licensed, ready to go, do some business. Michael should be doing business this week, actually. And then Baptiste, you should probably any day now. You guys are adding that to your business, all fully licensed, going to help out those communities, going to help out your clients. Congratulations on getting it done. Both of them, they got 3 pass notices with us, 3 exams done. So like I said, we're trying to show you guys a system to not just get the SIE, but the 63. I wish I could tell you how Miss Baptiste did it, but she's like still hasn't gotten back to me how she did it. But I'll tell you what, member Kona all the way. She did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Right? So congratulations. We got passers. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do those 6 questions. Tonight, you're in for a treat. Brandy actually sent me a video. I don't know if she's going to like post or if I should post this later, but dude, it is bananas. She sent me a video. She did a video record of her going through these 6 questions literally in a row and how fast she did it with screenshots. She's going to show you that time and how long it took her to get 6 questions done. But right now, she's going to do it the Kona way, 6 questions, 6 in a row. Anything you want to add?
So tonight is 6 in a row, which means there's just a tad bit of content.
When we say 6 in a row, she literally opened up an exam, whatever, and just took the first 6 that she got. She didn't cherry pick it. She didn't look through them. She nothing. She just did it just like you.
So, thanks, Lavelle. So I'm glad I screen recorded it, to be honest with you, because I forgot when I did the screenshots, I forgot to include 1 of 6, 2 of 6, 3 of 6. I forgot to include the question number. So again, to further prove that these were not cherry picked, there is a video.
Yeah, I think I'll probably attach it. If you're on Patreon, I'll put it in there so you can watch her go through it. It's pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. So we are going to do technique, and we are going to do we're going to do the techniques like we do on Tuesday. I might have to add a little bit of content. I will not go as fast as I did. I feel like I need to do a little bit of explanation.
Okay.
So I got closed-end funds, unit investment trusts, mutual funds, corporations. So the first thing I noticed is that this is like a business, not that the other 3 aren't, but that these are all like investment companies or corporations, right? And so I didn't really find anything that was like stood out to me, like, oh, this is a technique or whatever. But I just said, which is the following: purchase partial shares of primary offering. And I don't know if you guys are Kona members or have been to our boot camp, you heard me go mutual funds, open-end funds, always new, redeemable, full and fractional. So like I just call it full and fractional. So full and fractional was mutual funds. That was the connection that I saw. That was it. Just full and fractional. That one little phrase tying it to mutual funds.
Look, and if you're on here and you just got that wrong, get yourself a little paper, write out mutual funds, and I would directly put an arrow full and fractional. I would never get that wrong again. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to my sports people, interceptions happen, right? People get that from you, but then you learn from it, right? You watch the film and you go, that's not going to happen again. I can see that. I'll see this happening again. That's what you got to do. That's how we show you guys how to take some notes here.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Easy to remember. Mutual funds, full and fractional. Never missing that again.
So I got 5,000, 3,000, 3,000, 5,000 to my little I knew this wasn't single days. I also knew that where it says serve no purpose. I have this little thing that I do where I go, okay, if it's a SARS, the S makes a 5, right? So that's how I know that there's the 5. And when we talk about wires, I don't know if you guys know this, but like that's a 3 on its back and that's a W on its end. That's literally how I remember this.
These are like just tricks to remember this stuff, guys.
And so I went to the question and all it said was a SAR. I scanned it, nothing about wires. Boom, the answer was A. That was it. That's how I did that. SAR. I'm doing more explanation because obviously you guys aren't in my head. So, right? So yeah. See, look, Jenna had it right there. Boom, just like that. All right.
You guys are getting some free stuff to like how to remember this stuff and remember it easier.
Exactly. All right. So I have preferred shareholder stock, which is a really weird way to say that, but whatever. So I got preferred stock, mortgage debt, debt owed to suppliers. This is not a security, right? Because it's just debt owed to a supplier. It's literally just part of doing business.
It's like your credit card.
Right. And then debt owed to the federal government. I'm all, hello, taxes. So this is the only 2 securities on this list. Does that make sense? It's the only 2 securities on the list. So then I looked at the question and the question said secured debt. Well, that's the only debt because it's the only 2 securities on there. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Secured also, it tipped me off was mortgage.
Yeah, that's true. Because secure debt means it has to have a backing. Sorry, physical asset. That's what I meant to say.
I call it like the pawn shop.
Right.
Go ahead. I got your watch.
Yeah. And A is not a debt. Yeah. Yeah. And you guys, if you guys are going too fast, you guys didn't see the 2.
Go ahead. I'll loan you money. I'll sell your house if you don't pay me.
Right. So tombstones not published, indications of interest are binding. That's wrong. Sales literature may be distributed with we don't do sales literature with preliminary. And then it says red herring may be given. So when I just double checked the answer and it said all I saw was just new oh no, I didn't even see that, to be honest. I just saw cooling off. I know that connects to red herring. Cooling off red herring. Cooling off red herring. That was it.
Again, that's your note. You got it wrong. We call this why wrongs. Why did I get it wrong? Because I didn't know cooling off was associated with red herring. Boom. Never getting that again wrong. I'm just going to commit that to memory. I'm going to write it on a note card. I'm going to say that over and over again. I will recognize that every dang time I see that in a question. Guys, when Brandy does this, she's not reading the question like you normally would read like a novel, right? She's looking and she scanned. She saw cooling off, or actually she saw red herring, and then she saw cooling off in the question. Boom, connected. That's all I need to know. That's it.
Yeah. I didn't finish reading.
Didn't even finish the rest. If you want to know how to get through long questions, that's how.
Oh, guys, I have a screenshot at the end of all this to prove why I hate the Municipal Securities Rule Board. Every time I see that, it's from one particular study prep.
Yeah. You want to let him in on your anger?
Chaps my head. C is the Municipal Securities Rule making.
That's how you're going to see it on the exam. That's how FINRA has it. So always know
That's
that.
how everybody has it, including the MSRB.
Yeah. So know that.
Mm.
But for some reason, this one particular one's crappling. They put it as that, and it's wrong.
It drives me crazy. Anyways, actually, I'm not gonna say who said it. All 4 of those are SROs. The only one who's not an SRO is the SEC, just for clarification purposes. Okay. Because I'm sometimes
T.
Huh? I am a T. Anyways, it says which of the following regulatory authorities, again, not even what they're called, but exclusively relies exclusively upon other examining authorities to enforce its rules. Well, we know that that's FINRA that is the enforcer, but we also know that it's the MSRB that needs the enforcer.
Because they make the rules.
So, guys, they are. Oops. This is the enforcer. So the question was asking who needs the enforcer, and that is the MSRB. Okay.
Yeah. The people that make the rules don't usually enforce them.
Well, and the MSRB needs that help. Anyways, business risk, call risk, systematic risk, non-systematic risk. We know that these are opposite.
95% going to be that.
All I did was see market, and I said, that's that. Boom, done.
The market is the system.
Yeah.
The system is the market.
Oh, love that. Read too fast. Exactly. Because you know why he said that?
Dang it.
You know why?
Because he's in the program.
Because he was in boot camp. Ooh.
That's right.
Okay. I think that was number 6. Okay, that was number 6. Before I get over to that 100% over there and zoom in, look at, guys, I went to the MSRB's website and I screenshotted it, and it's right there. It's literally the title right there.
Somebody triggered.
I'm so triggered every time. Because you know why?
I don't know, but you're going to tell us.
This is why. Because if you guys know that it's the Municipal Securities Rule Making Board,
it makes a lot more sense. So when you hit these questions, you'll probably get it right if you knew that part, and they're leaving out the most important part of the knowledge.
That all they do is make the rules, and
right.
That FINRA enforces.
I mean, that changes your perspective on the whole thing on MSRB,
doesn't it? So it's almost like that other big study prep that is just whatever.
Sabotaging you.
It almost is like that,
and that's why you're mad.
Yes.
All right, let's get on to the time. We could spend 20 minutes on that. What did I tell you earlier, guys?
That is 1 minute and 24 seconds.
What did I tell you guys earlier?
1 minute.
It's a timed exam. If you can shave time off, you might have got some of those questions right, but are you doing it quickly?
In 1 minute
and accurately.
Y'all, I believe this is my fastest time ever in recorded history.
But in reality, how long does it take you to do 85 questions for the SIE?
Okay, well, I did it that one time in 12 minutes and 10 seconds.
12 minutes and 10 seconds. What'd you score?
96%.
96%. 96%. I'm telling you guys, we're trying to show you a system so that way you can do that too. Because people fail these exams. I mean, I already told you one of the two, but when you go take these exams, one of the reasons that people don't have success is they run out of time.
True.
They run out of time. They get caught up. And if you've taken this exam, you know some of them questions are longer than a CVS receipt. They go on forever. And you're like, what's the dang point of this question? And then you get to the answers and they're just as long. And you're like, Lord, I'm being tested today. Please send me some help. We're trying to give you the help right here. Brandy goes through those questions too. Guys, we are going to try to help you get this thing done and give you a system to do that. And this is how you do it. We showed you 6 questions, just a little taste of what you get when you're actually doing the system. You're doing the program. You're plugged in. You're learning it. That's where we're aiming for, right? So we can get these, like I said, so that way you can compete. So that way you can get a great attempt. That way you can have at least a 50-50 shot on some of these questions. And 9 times out of 10, when you have a 50-50 shot, you're going to get it right. it it's just that easy. It's always when you have all of them and you have no clue and you're just guessing away, spelling abacadabra down the page. That's when it's bad, right? That's when it gets gone bad. And or we're taking not enough. There's not enough 5 hour energies to keep us awake. These exams tax you. They literally tax you. So if you get on the program, make it happen, make it a priority, put some effort in, get onto it. If you don't have an idea what you want to do, reach out, let me know. I'll see you on Tuesday for the free. Brandy will be seeing some of you
I'm seeing 2 of you tomorrow
for one-on-ones.
for one-on-ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys on the regular on Monday. But until then, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you guys. Remember, content and techniques go hand in hand to get the pass notice. As you saw, we used both tonight. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.